Their defensive break and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action now, Vic. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 30. Hey, Haywood. Chip. 20. Let's go, D.
Throwing is Rodgers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, whoa. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Rodgers going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine picking up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game, would be ideal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 93 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is caught for the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Mel Blount with a sack on the corner blitz. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Watch the pass. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
26. Watch it. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
52's the mark, boys. Five. Hey, Mike 52.
Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith. Actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
6:30. Hey, Delta.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check. Right. 36.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Switch. Check. Right left. Check 13. Check. Rally. Don't let Kelly. Check. Plant.
Rodgers to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Hey, I7. Crash. Hey. Zoom.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he'll buy some time right. He'll find Driver here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. It turns out that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Vick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
40's the mic. Here we go. 40's mic. 40's mic. Ready? That's it. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Vick operating on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Undercrush. Switch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
40's a mic. All day, dog.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the turn? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Vick. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Vick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On first down, Dickerson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On third down, Vick out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
26.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Jump out. 80 weapons. Check. Hey, Mike. Mike 20. I'm scared.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mean Joe Green, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard.
The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 626. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a give right side. Dickerson. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
You got 3 down. Hey, watch it.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Donald Driver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On 1st down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, exit.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, two.
Rodgers again now. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Vic. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vic. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick going up top and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed go for it. Vic. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second and 12, Vick. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm going to run you over. 40's Mike. What's that? Rip right. Mike 40, check.
Here's Michael Vick. The Sanders has got it complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You jump. Hey, go Mike 40. Check back. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Vick on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact. Yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
Mike 40. Big stop, D. Let's go. 40's the mark. Squeeze.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Rodgers. And this is Cook with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, box truck.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone.
A top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 90. Wolf. Hut.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here we go. Set. 60 out block. Watch time. Tight end right. Orbit. Forward is Mike. You better bring it. Let's hit it.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Mostert. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Alpha.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Hey, take 26. He's coming. Hey, Delta. He's coming. Double up.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And now we're going to get a delay of game, and that's going to back them up halfway. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Come on. Watch the safety creep.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 98 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On second down, it's Jones. Room to run past midfield. And some space here. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. It's Green, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. It's Green, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll try the left side. Green, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, exit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught by Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That'll be complete to Donald Driver. 7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 64 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This will be taken very short. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
50. Plant. Get that home. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Trail top. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Let's go. Go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reggie White, what a force, got back there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the left side. It's Green. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a give right side. Green. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come on here, come get some. Why? Move. Forward is Mike, forward is Mike. Here we go, here we go. Go. Mike's 40. Bring it ready, go.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing...
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends.